Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another video from the Board Game Nerds. This is Nick,
I'm Ulrik.
and today we're going to be talking about our top 10 combined list for Essen.
Yeah, man.
Essen SPIEL is right around the corner, and although we do have a podcast episode where we talk about our top 10 list, we wanted to make like a new, in a video form, a little bit updated, talk about what exactly we are most hyped about.
Lists are always changing, right?
Man, always. I mean, even the day where we made the list, like 20 more games were added. So here we are. We are each going to say 5 games.
Yes.
And that's our combined top 10. Before we do that, though, we do have some honorable mentions.
We do.
So we're going to start with that. We each picked 4 of them.
I don't know. I didn't count, but
yeah. And we're going to see them now. So the way that I did my honorable mentions is I picked expansions. So there are 4 expansions here, as you can see: Fate Forged, Minos, Seti, and Windmill Valley, of games that I already like. All these games are in my top 50 right now, and I'm really excited for them. I didn't want to make them in my list so I can talk to you about new games, but here
I feel the same.
Yeah.
Expansions are cool, but it's not automatically. I'm not super hyped because if the base game is good, then it's good. If it's not good, then I don't want the expansion. So yes, I'm also very hyped for Seti, since Seti is arguably my number 1 name. It's definitely my best game from last year. But I did it a little bit differently. I picked some demos, and I picked like a sort of big Euro-y thing, but I kind of have enough of those, so I'm not super hyped about those right now. So I picked Natera. It's like a city-building small critter thing.
Yeah.
Sounds a little bit like Everdell, but more anthropomorphized. They live in a big city with skyscrapers and stuff.
Sounds cool.
And then I have Revenant, which is a Danish design.
Is it in the same world as something else?
It's in the Voidfall universe.
Yeah.
Voidfall.
Voidfall, yeah.
But to me, it looks like Battlestar Galactica, the board game, which is not the social deduction one, but you have your spaceship, you're sort of working together, but you're also sort of hiding stuff from each other, and then sometimes you have to jump because all the Voidfall are attacking you. So if you know that TV show, then it looks like that.
This. Sounds good.
I've seen somebody play it, but I really want to get my hands on it, and there's a demo there. And then I said I was a little bit off on big Euros, but there's a Lacerda game coming out next year, which is called Speak Easy, and that is...
Yeah, that makes sense.
I really want to touch that one and watch it, and the artwork in that just looks amazing.
The demo is going to be at Essen, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I don't know how much, if you can play a full game or if you can just have a turn, but I wanna, that prohibition time,
Of course.
Watching.
Yeah, I think it oozes with him, and that will be very exciting to see how he tackles it.
If you watch Peaky Blinders or Boardwalk Empire or Untouchables or any of those movies, this is it. That's the board game.
What was your thought process behind making your list? How did you make it?
As I said, lists are ever changing. For this one, it is almost a curiosity list more than it is a surefire hits thing. And as I said, I am naturally inclined to want to play complex, heavy Euros, 2-3 hours, take up the whole table, mix all the mechanics that you know. But me and my co-host and some of our friends have a lot of those kind of games.
Exactly.
So I'm one of the people that actually wants to play those many times, so I can actually learn them. This guy can just see the math through first time and then kick my ass. But I need 5, 6, 7 plays of Civolution before I understand even what's going on. So for that reason, sorry, that was a long sprawl.
Oh, it's fine.
My list, if you know me, is gonna be a little bit surprising because it's on the lighter side. I can spoil that.
Cool. My list is actually also something that you wouldn't typically see from me, but for a totally different reason. Many of the games that I wanted, I actually got already. So like my top hitters like Vantage or like the Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era, I already got them. So I was left with fewer options, and not even that. 2 of my most anticipated games, Ace of Spades and Regicide Legacy, are not in the Essen list. They might be there, but they're not on the list, so I did not add them just for
hoping.
Yeah. So I think we talked enough.
Yes.
Now it's time to see what happens.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. My number 5, or combined number 10, how do we say it, is Emberheart. There's a lot of information about this one out there. It's from Mind Clash Games. It feels much lighter and smaller than the usual footprint. This is like the whole thing. if you should sell the game in one sentence, it's How to Train Your Dragon, the board game, thematically. It is worker placement. The twist, as all worker placement games have, the twist here is that you have a in each section there's 5 spots to go, and I put a stack of workers. But the tallest stack of workers go first. So you program your actions, and different worker spots require different types of workers, and you get some dragons and you get some heroes, and you combine those, you trigger the effect that is in their
Who was it? Was it played? I watched that teach of the game. It looked good, I think, but it's a little bit, just okay.
It's
nothing
nothing super
yeah.
new
Nothing
and everything.
Crazy, innovative.
This
Well,
feels like
well,
this feels like a comfort food game to me. Just
exactly,
sit down,
exactly.
do things. I combine this with this guy. I get a cool benefit. I go up a track. We like it. This is my safe bet. Yeah.
Sounds cool. I want to try it if you get it. My first pick is going to be a deck building game called Bohemians. You might have already seen that we've posted some videos and interview and a playthrough with the designer. Down below you can find the links. And Bohemians is, as you've already might have known, it's designed by Jasper de Lang and published by Portal Games. And it is as I said before, with what was it? With the speakeasy, it oozes theme.
Yes,
We're like in France, and you have these. You're trying to make it in the world. You're a poor artist. You try to go to work, but you also need to be inspired. And the whole concept is that you have a board that fits 4 cards, and every turn you get to play 3 or 4 cards, depending on if you want to work or not. And then you try to match the symbols on those cards. Depending on the matching symbols you got, you're going to get inspiration, which is the currency of the game, and you can spend that to buy better cards for your deck. That's pretty much the concept. The thing I like the most about the game, and I think I've mentioned it in the pod as well, is that whenever you have leftover inspiration, aka the currency, you can store it in your atelier, because inspiration never really goes away. You just may not be inspired be one day, and then you are. And then you can spend that on later turns to do a ton amount of actions. You can remove cards from your deck, or you can negate negative cards, draw extra cards, who doesn't like that? And I think that thing that deck building games nowadays do more and more, something to do with your left.
Many games.
That is definitely something I like.
Yeah. We all know this feeling that, I had 9 money, there's a card to 6 for 6, and my 3 money is just...
Exactly.
They try to mitigate that.
Yeah. There is also a solo mode. I haven't explored it yet. It looks cool. So more on that once I actually get to play it.
It's supposed to be hard.
It is supposed to be hard?
He
love to hear it.
He when I talked to him, he likened it to like Robinson Crusoe and on Mars.
And interestingly enough, I think he designed it, right?
He was the designer of the solo.
That is very interesting. Usually, somebody else makes the solo, but Jasper designed the own solo. That's pretty cool.
Jasper did himself, yes.
That's my number 5, Bohemians.
Okay, so if my first game was a safe pick, this one is a little bit of a wild card. But me and my good friend here, we are, even though we're good friends, we do like to play solo.
Yes, we do.
And this one is a solo only. It's called Fear of the Dark, which is also coincidentally a song of a very cool band.
Fear of the Dark. For my Greek viewers.
Fear of the Dark. It is a small dungeon game. There's like 40 dungeon cards, I think. I don't know much more except that on every turn you have the option to spend one of your matches, light your match in the dark dungeon, and you can see what you're doing. So all your cards are better if you light the match. And at some point you run out of matches, and then what happens? Everything is dark, and I imagine every action is harder, and the cards have weaker actions. And it says 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. Sounds cool. Pop it out, do a little thing. Okay, now I have to go make food, come back, do another little dungeon crawl. Yeah. That sounds like a nice little filler type solo thing.
Yeah, I also saw it. I'm also extremely excited about it. It looked good. The thing where when you choose to spend your matches, I think that's going to be one of the key decisions. Yeah. So do I spend it now so I get my boost now, or do I save it for a moment when I really need it? Yeah. I think it looks pretty cool.
The designer is someone I don't know, Damir Debanik. Okay. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Sounds good, man. My next game is going to be a game called Popcorn. Popcorn, it stays a little bit in the genre of deck building game. It is a bag/pool building game where you are going to the movies to watch a movie. Many people have covered it already, but I think it's very exciting. I've already seen popping up in some places here in Denmark. Popping. But I haven't got my hands on it, and I think Essen is the place where I am getting it. It's designed by a designer named Victor Salmont and published by Yellow, small publishing house. And it's really exciting. The only thing that I don't like is that little number of the player count. It says 2 to 4. That's, I want my games to have a solo mode because, as my friend here mentioned, we do like to play solo. But yeah, as you can see, there's a plethora of component cards. The bags look nice. The
Yeah,
components
the
look very
artwork
pretty.
and the theme is like
Yes.
dripping off the walls again here, right?
I think if you are like a movie fan, I think this game is gonna definitely give you an itch to at least try it. Yeah.
It has a thing where you slide the movie cards in, and then it's partly covered by the player board,
Exactly.
and the icons you see is what you get, and yeah,
It looks cool.
it looks really cool. And yeah, I'm a sucker for that artwork in the movies, and there was something about it that made it drop a little bit for me. I don't remember, but
I think it's a little bit lighter than we. I think it's more on the family genre of things, more like, let's say, Quacks instead of Orleans. So
yeah, but there's a little bit of Take That.
Yes, there is a
quite
little
lot
bit
of Take That in it, which
not a little bit. I think there
clashes
is
with
enough.
that audience, I think.
Exactly.
Something you could steal each other's work and stuff.
Exactly. But we'll see.
But I mean,
stay positive.
from the artwork alone,
Exactly.
I'm super hyped.
Right.
I love
What
it
do
when
you
you
get?
can actually. They obviously didn't have the rights
Right for the movies.
to the movies,
Yeah.
but you can obviously see which movie this is, right? I love that. Love that.
Tell me one of them, because I probably don't know any of them.
At least the type of there's like this
Pirates
one
of
is
the
Pirates of the
Caribbean?
Caribbean.
Yeah, could be.
This is like a Batman, maybe a
True, the
bad
bee.
Batman.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
noir,
Ironic
creamy, and
detective.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
All right,
back
what
to
do you got
me.
next?
I have something which, if I say the mechanics and the playtime, you would not think it was my game.
Oh,
It's a ladder climbing game. It's a short game. It is Ruins
Yes.
by a guy named John DeClaire.
Small designer.
We've heard about him before.
Yeah. We have a playthrough of his game, Mistborn.
Yes,
Down
we have.
below.
The thing about him, I honestly haven't played so many of his games, but it seems like he's all over the place
I agree.
in a positive way.
Yeah, I agree.
Thematically, mechanics, deck building, small card sharing game.
He likes to try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like when he does something, he does it all the way, right?
Yeah, usually he does a good job with it. Yeah.
Unfortunately, right now I'm blanking on other titles, but
Mistborn, Mystic Veil, Edge of Darkness, Unstoppable.
yeah.
Yeah.
So lots of card crafting in there, and this also has card crafting.
Yes.
It is basically the same game as Tissue or how to say it?
Tichu.
Or in Denmark we would call it President. Like you play certain amount of cards. I have 2 3s, then Nick has to play
2 4s.
2 4s or 5s or whatever, and we go up. That's the basic game, and everybody has played that a million times in childhood. What this does is it adds card crafting. So at certain points in the game, I have a 6, and then I can buy a transparent overlay and put it in, and now it's a 7 plus 3. So now it's a 10, so I can beat you. Or it can be a wild, or it can change colors, or...
That's interesting.
And the cool thing is, then you play one round, and then all the cards we upgraded get shuffled, and then we deal out again. So there's 5 rounds, and every time...
Oh, so they remain upgraded.
They remain upgraded, and I might upgrade a card, and you might get it, right?
Yeah.
But 2 times in the game, I can reserve a card. Like this 10, which can be any color, I put my color on it. So every time we deal out, people have to give it to me if they get that card. We all have 2 of those sleeves that you can...
That's nice.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
So for me, this sounds like the ultimate Uno killer. It has the same basic structure. Take your cards. I play, you play, you play. Whoever gets rid of the cards first wins this round, gets a certain amount of points. We play again, but then there's this twist that you can reserve cards and you can upgrade them, and yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I've played a lot of Teacher when I was in university, so I'm pretty excited about this one. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. You talked about a solo game. It's only fair I do the same. And the next one is going to be in one of my favorite categories nowadays, a roguelike, and it's going to be called Cassette Dungeons. We don't have a lot of information about the game. The designer is actually not even listed on BGG. We just have the publisher, which is called literally Cassette Games. So I don't know if it's like a self-published thing.
Sounds like a small box.
Yeah,
game, right?
exactly. It is a small box. It says here 5 to 45 minutes roguelike game. I mean, I'm pretty obsessed with roguelikes at this moment. I play Slave Spire, Dead Cells. I just got Paperback Adventures, and now this one. I think this is my genre. So when I saw this, small, compact cards, some dice, a track, everything clicks for me. I really wish that it actually appears on the Essen list because nobody's talking about it. There's no posts about it, no designer credited. I'm really a bit worried. What did you notice?
I just noticed that the box is actually a cassette cover, like
Yeah,
a tape cassette game.
It actually has a metal theme.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's actually a
just like a little page which you're not getting.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool components.
This dice tower, I don't think it's included, although it looks very cool. Yeah.
Small box games, we like that.
What's your next pick, my friend?
I think this is actually maybe the only crossover with my previous list that somebody may have heard.
Okay, let's see.
This is a little bit of a private pick, or it is
for you.
Rising Cultures.
Oh yes, you mentioned that.
I'll tell a story again. The hype for me for this game is about 2 years old. I play lots of prototype here in Copenhagen with local designers. There's lots of meetups where people come with their games and we play them and we give feedback. And Aske, who is the co-designer, Aske Christensen, is the co-designer of this, and his Italian friend, which I can't pronounce, he was playtesting this with someone right next to me, and to be honest, I couldn't focus on what I was supposed to be testing. I was doing a little card game, and my head kept going like,
this looks cool.
Basically, this looks like, and I'm only basing this off what I heard a little bit the last 10 minutes of the play, is, to me, it feels like Imperium Classics, which we have played together, in the way that it's a very asymmetric civilization builder, but it adds a little bit of Don't Shoot Me, Terraforming Mars feeling with the tableau building, and you draft cards.
You're saying all the right words.
You play cards down, but I don't know the specifics, but from what I heard, it felt like the Egyptians and the Greeks or Aztecs or whoever we're playing are like very different in how they acquire cards and what they can do with them. Maybe I can go to the river and get water, but you can sail on it, or I don't know. But it sounded like they were playing like two completely different games, interacting with the market, but in very different ways.
Yeah.
Only 4 factions, only a 2-player game. So I assume it's only 4 factions because they had to balance a lot between these asymmetrical factions. Artwork looks cool.
These are the Egyptians, I would assume.
I think so.
Britannia.
Have no
England,
other idea.
UK.
All of my hype is based on that 10 minutes of listening to people playing the end of the game.
I will say it does look good. It looks like an engine builder, card game, head-to-head.
Yeah.
All the good stuff. So
I always like this where we can play. I play the Egyptians, you play the Babylonians or Mesopotamians or whatever. I don't know which are. And then we switch and we see,
how it goes.
Or we keep playing the same and we get good at those factions and I learn what you are doing so I can counter you.
That's one of the negative where we always play new games. We don't reach that level.
Exactly. That's why,
Yeah, Ulrik is saying it, but no, me and you will always go to the new games.
I'm trying to pull them back.
All right. Another solo game which he accidentally spoiled. It's Hercules and the 12 Labors. I also talked about this in the podcast. It is a solo game where you take on the 12 labors of Hercules. You wouldn't imagine that by the title, would you? And the designer is Tyler J. Brown and published by Envy Born Games. The whole thing is a dice drafting game, and whenever you defeat one of the labors, you actually get, just like Hercules did, a trophy that accompanies you for the rest of the labors. Cool. It sounds like a pretty interesting game. If you try to take the whole game in one night, you're probably not going to have a good time. I think it's a game meant to be broken down and played in mini sessions. I heard online that it's a bit swingy, but for a game of this size and playtime, I really don't mind it. Every labor is supposed to take between 30 and 60 minutes, depending on how advanced you are or if you're still in the beginning. The artwork looks gorgeous. The colors are so nice. The dice look big and chunky. Small table space, solo game, Greek mythology, like all over. I'm very excited. Yes. What did you say in the podcast? This is a Nick written all over it?
Yeah. This one on the card trading game, I was like, there's no way he's not getting that.
I am. So, that's my number 2 pick.
My number 1.
All right.
Might change tomorrow.
Let's see. I think it changed from the podcast. I'm not going to spoil what you said there, but it changed, right?
I think my number 1 went down one spot.
Right.
This one is
let's see, what's number 1?
Also a little bit of a safe pick, I think. It is Vita Lacerda's House of Fado.
Fado, yeah.
I think this might be one of his lightest games. By no means does this mean
But
family
it's
weight
light,
game.
yeah.
If it's a light Lacerda, don't check it. It says 2.
Yeah.
It says 2 weight
No,
on
no,
BTG.
I'm not checking it.
That's a lie. Or 2.7 or something.
No.
It has all the trademarks. You have your player board. You have to.
Look at this.
You're running this Portuguese fado. It's like a music style of Portugal. I think. And in the main board, you have workstation spots where you can invite customers into your cafe, and you can also invite music critics, and then you have to put on hire the right musicians to do. You have a guitarist and a singer and I think a trumpetist or something, and you have to have they have different notes that you have to combine and set correction ways so that the specific critic that is in your place hears what he likes, and the more people you have, the more they applaud, and the more applaud the musicians get, the better they get, and feels a little bit thematically similar to Grand Austria Hotel, I think. Don't know if it plays like that, but to me, that's the overall theme of like inviting guests, seating them down, do I have no space, do I have the right drinks and music for them.
Nice storage solution as well.
Looks like it'll come nicely out of the box. Yeah.
It definitely sounds sounds light for a Zelda game.
I have decided I'm on a Lacerda mission.
Play them all?
Yeah. So
you did play one the other day with you. What was it?
It's Lisboa.
Lisboa. Okay.
And I'm getting an older one at Essen as well.
Which one?
Vinjas.
Oh yes. So
nice. I'm getting there. I still have a few to go.
Yeah, I'm also missing a few. I'm excited to try them. My number one, it's time. It is time for the only genre of video games that hasn't translated to board gaming. And that is an auto battler game. And the one I'm talking about is Tag Team. Tag Team is a head-to-head auto battler game. At the beginning of the game, you're going to select 2 heroes that both have their decks, and you're gonna shuffle them together. And then the game does the rest. You just flip a card after the other, doing what they say. Of course, you select the target and stuff. And then at the end of every round, you get to upgrade your deck, but you get to select the space in which you put the card you picked. So now you try to outwit your opponent, he had that card third, so if I put this and the round goes like this will happen first, and you just try to KO his...
so your order stays the same, but you can
change
one card.
Exactly.
And then probably there's some rule breakers for it and stuff, but generally the deck always
stays
the same. The
deck will stay the same, you just add the new cards every round, I think it sounds very cool. The combinations of all the champions will definitely be crazy and interesting to try out. You're getting one of 2 promos if you get it at Essen. I don't remember the name of the one I picked now. But I'm getting one, yes. And then Yube's getting the other. So we're going to have both.
Cool.
So that's very cool. I didn't mention the designers are Gitza German and Corentin Lebrat. Sorry for destroying your name. And the publisher is Scorpion Mask. So that is my number one. I think, I'm not going to say if it was in the podcast, but I think it was in the podcast episode very high for me as well. Yeah. Very exciting. Yeah.
That was our list.
Yeah. How do you feel about, you say how you feel about my list. What do you think about my list? Any games you have your eye on from the ones I mentioned?
I will go
to what I mentioned? Oh,
that was some beautiful.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this particular, the playthrough I watched was with this champion. This is like a healer supporter, and she helps your other champion do their thing, which is
support character.
Pretty cool.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Go to this. Yes, that's our list.
Nice.
Yeah, Popcorn and Bohemians is definitely something I want to play or play more. The Tag Team sounds like like a memory game to me. And it sounds cool, but I'm afraid Nick is gonna know like card number 12 was that, and 24, and then I can do it. And I'm gonna be like, he had a lot of red cards, so I'll try and get a blue card, or however that works. I'm not terribly good at remembering stacks of cards. So for that one, I think I would rather watch you and you play.
Yeah. Okay.
And cheer on from the side. Yeah.
And the other 2 are solo games.
Yeah. I will borrow them from you when you completed them.
Of course. Definitely Rising Cultures for me is the one I'm most excited about. And
Did you hear about it before I started writing about it?
No. The first time I heard about it was at the podcast, and it immediately sounded interesting,
Yeah.
even though Greeks are not in there, Yaska, but it's totally fine, and definitely sounds like an exciting game. And I like the fact that it is head-to-head. I really like that.
Yeah.
The rest were all, I knew them already. Ruins is not something I would typically be interested in, but the fact that it's John Declare and I've played Tichu a lot and it might bring a new memory back, it's good. Fear of the Dark I will also steal from you when you finish it, Sam.
Maybe we can trade.
And the other two, I'm happy to play them 3 players or 2 players, no problem. Just, to try them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
But that's pretty much it. As we might have mentioned, we will be at Essen SPIEL, so please come say hi. Every day at 3 o'clock, I'll definitely be at the math trade spot 100%. I'm a sucker for auctions and math trades, so that's definitely, if you want to meet us, this is probably where we're going to be. And then we're just going to be running around.
Yeah, every day at 3 at the math trade.
Exactly.
And
Yask is we're going to pass by that. Is 3C1J the Portal Games? Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
we'll
that.
put it in the description.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description.
And we'll definitely be there to say hi to Jasper.
Say yes, hi to Jasper as well.
But
yeah. If you don't have anything else,
I just want to hear what you think about the Essen list. What you think about our list, but I'm more interested in which are your top 5 games. So put them down in the comments down below.
What did we miss? Put them down so we can have a look. Yeah. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. This was Nick.
I am Ulrik.
And you were watching at the Board Game Nerds video.
See you in the next one.